you don't know where to begin, better ask when.
Shane, so good to see you. Let's talk through top annuity income strategies, finding the right fit for you. Annuities can be a great way to create guaranteed income in retirement, but not all annuities are created equal. What matters most is figuring out if an annuity and which kind fits your personal retirement plan. And I feel like, Shane, whenever somebody hears the word annuity, there's often a strong reaction. Why is that?
Well, I think it has to do with where you get your information from. So many people really talk to one source, but not an impartial source. And if you talk to, for example, Wall Street, they're going to have a pretty strong reaction if they hear the word annuity. They probably won't be particularly interested in talking about it. But then if you talk to an insurance person, they're going to be maybe more supportive of it. But it really has to do with what's best for you and understanding how this tool might fit into a need that you have.
Mm-hmm. And there are several different kinds of annuities. We'll stick with kind of the big three. Can you walk me through these, annuities and how they provide stable income in retirement and how they vary in risk?
Yeah, I'll start right here on the left. The fixed is really the most simple to understand. It typically provides a fixed rate of return, very safe and very protected. Rather, no potential for loss whatsoever, typically in a fixed or an indexed annuity. Now, as we move towards the middle, we have index, which typically track a index out there, say the S&P 500, and you'll participate in a portion of the growth of that index, again, with a floor of 0. Now, these fixed and these index annuities can typically provide income to you via a couple different ways. First, you can annuitize it for a lifetime income stream, or you can simply draw off of it and use it as a completely protected place to take income from over a period of time. Now, as we get to variable annuities, their income streams work in similar ways, but I think that the variable annuity world is kind of what gives annuities a bad rap out there. They made up about 70% of all annuities sold in our financial marketplace. And the thing that people don't like about them typically is the fact that they're relatively high in fees. Now, they might have the potential to earn more than a fixed or a fixed index annuity, but with the fees involved and the lack of guarantees, they often don't really make sense for a lot of investors, and they leave a bad taste in many people's mouths, evidenced by that bad reaction that so many people have when they may hear the word variable annuity.
Mm-hmm. So clearly a lot of annuities out there. How do you work to help clients determine which, if any, is right for them?
Well, we always want to talk about or have a conversation talking about how purpose determines placement. And if we have a job that we're trying to accomplish inside of your retirement plan, we want to identify that and then look at the tools that are appropriate for that objective. So if we have a goal to provide protected, safe money or protected, safe income, then potentially an annuity is a great spot to start that conversation. There's really only 3 places out there that you can get completely protected or guaranteed assurance on your money. It's insurance companies, banks through FDIC insurance, and the federal government through government-backed bonds. So we have only a few places to check, but again, it comes back to how purpose determines placement. And if we have a objective, what's the tool to fill the job? If the annuity fills that job, then we can talk about how that might be a good thing to use.
Mm-hmm. On that note, I know retirement income planning is all about timing. When's the right time to buy an annuity?
Well, it really depends on where you are in your plan. And we like to have a conversation to say, what are you trying to do? Where are you going? What's your target retirement date? What have you built so far to start to determine when we want to implement some of these tools? So it really depends. It's worth having a conversation about.
Mm-hmm. And of course, we have to talk about Social Security, which functions as a government-provided inflation index life annuity, providing guaranteed lifetime income and determining when to claim Social Security, one of the most important decisions that you will make in retirement. And that decision has to take the rest of your retirement plan into account.
It really does, because it matters. That's an income source, but you have to pair that up with your other assets, what you've built to that point, and make sure you actually have a cohesive plan that works together, that you don't run into tax issues, that you don't overdo it with your income and cause other issues elsewhere or similar problems. So it all comes down to having a plan, making sure you've gone through all these steps and left no stone unturned.
Right. How all of these separate puzzle pieces fit together. Good point, Shane. If somebody would like to sit down with you and talk through whether an annuity makes sense as part of their retirement income plan, what's the best way to reach you?
Best way to reach us is online or via phone. Our website is winstonandcompanies.com, or you can call us here at the office, 602-456-1928.
Great. Shane, thanks for your time today. I appreciate it.
Got a plan for your retirement? 'Cause 'cause you know it's just down the road. But if you don't know where to begin, better ask